our stronghold! It is I, Unseen Strike, and we are back at it again. Let me put this up. Hold on. What button is it? I keep mixing up my buttons. I don't know if you saw the last video. I had to reinstall my OBS, so I reset everything. Oh boy, this is a lot of old rectangle-y tangles. Reset my OBS, so everything's all over the dang joint. We have Blood River, a classic. Oh god, Dark Angels. Come on, get out of here. Nobody seriously roleplays Dark Angels. Can we talk about this? Can we talk about this? Anyway, we've got Dark Angels versus Eldar with a raspberry-looking color. Blood River, 3-lane map, points blood river going down the middle. Gonna add some more blood to. Is it a river or a lake? This looks like a lake, doesn't it? Asking the hard questions. Anyway, I didn't bring my graphing calculator. I don't know what they're saying. I'm going to assume they're saying, how's your day going? You look beautiful. The Dark Angels stink. You know, stuff like that. You know, the real gentlemanly conversation. So here we go. We have Eldar. Oh, boy. Already going Dark Reapers. I was excited. Maybe we were going to see Rangers. We have Double Guardian opening into Fleet of Foot. Over here, Space Marines. We've got Big Deflated Beach Ball Force Commander. He has yet to 1v1 another commander on the channel and win. We have a little secret tally going on with commanders 1v1ing people. Current champion is Lord Commander Big Balls for the Imperial Guard. He took the title from a Chaos Lord. I mean, I guess it's not a 1v1 if he's got 4 of his homies backing him up. But what are homies for if not to help you win the fight? So Space Marines going out, cooking their stuff up here. 32-0 on the Eco, 26-0. First Dark Reaper squad out, second Dark Reaper squad coming. Space Marines don't have a good answer to this. If you're playing this build matchup right now, your best bet is to tech into Sniper Scouts. Now, you need to scout it first, and the problem number 2 is you can't tech too heavily into Sniper Scouts as it'll slow your game down. You want to get about 2 snipers across 2 scout squads. Any more is a luxury, and you're at risk for losing the squad. Fleet of Foot is up. Force Commander will trade pretty well in any one of these heavy cover locations. You just got to be real careful on your standing, where you're standing, where you're sitting, where you're shooting, where you're shitting. Now, he's going to get a quick look here. Dark Reapers. He was quick on the look, and he still almost lost the scout model there. Got to be real careful there. So, almost lost the scout. Now, again, if I was this Space Marine, I would immediately cancel these Marines and go to Snipers. Drop the Marines here, and instead maybe get ready to get Assault Marines. The problem with these Space Marines is they're useless right now. You're going to run into this? This is a Dark Angel role player. He just might run into it. And he's running into it. So this is the problem. Look at all this negative cover. You can't do this. Do not do this. There was 101 the rule. You cannot outshoot this blob. You can't do this. He's just now losing 1 model. Force Commander's almost dead. That second Space Marine squad wasn't done out of the barracks. Now imagine this same exact battle with a scout squad over here on the flank shooting in to break morale. The Dark Reapers aren't even flinching. They don't even care. No cares in the world right now. They're reinforcing fast and they're being killed. Second Space Marine squad might make them think about fleeing. But if he can kill this Force Commander here, it's so worth it. Again, average Dark Angel role player in the lore, and the Space Marine, the Dark Eldar. I'm sorry, the Dark Reapers can just fleet. They did their job. Meanwhile, North Side Scouts killing Guardians. I guess this is a good pickup, slowing this cap down. Skull Probe is getting nice scouting information. He's playing really well. It's just such a weird battle to decide to take. Really, I'm not sure why this was a thing. And again, just 1 or 2 snipers, and he doesn't look like he's teching into it. Not even an armory yet. Eco check 68-0 versus 74-0. So they're staying in a low technology environment. No power investitures by either side yet. Scouts did indeed kill these Guardians. They're capping up on the right side. They're going to take this relic here as well. Space Marines being pushed back by the Dark Reapers. The Dark Reapers just have the weapon upgrades. Now, if the Space Marines had their heavy bolters in Tier 2, if the Space Marines had a health upgrade here, this battle would go very differently. But again, by the time they're getting their heavy bolters out in Tier 2 and they're getting all their upgrades, Dark Eldar will have their optics upgrade. They'll have more range anyway. Now, even a Flamer. If he rushed a Flamer on one of these Space Marine squads or both squads had a Flamer, and see this chase, if he was right here, While the Dark Reapers were running, the Flamer AoE would do really well. A lot of people sleep on the Flamers. I'd like to hear everybody's opinions on the Flamers in the chat, in the comments below. Let me know. Have you had good success with Flamers? I struggle the most with my Space Marine Tier 1 because I feel so helpless. Now, the Dark Reapers running into this corner here is money for these Space Marines. I would love to see an armory. He's just getting his generator now. The Eldar is floating a lot, and so is the Space Marine player. Actually, the Space Marine player is not floating as much. I really feel like I struggle with my Space Marine Tier 1 because they feel so useless. And in the sense that the Flamer isn't strong in most situations, whereas the Eldar can get this Dark Reaper squad and punish all these Marines. Now, on the flip side, the Eldar player running into this corner here was really bad positioning. I keep saying Dark Eldar. They're Dark Angels. Work tonight, brain. Work with me. The Emperor's descending on us with this message, and we need to broadcast it properly. Anyway, if you invest too heavily in your scout snipers, you don't get to tier 2 in time. And they're not useful versus the vehicles that are initially going to come out. You know, 2 scout snipers aren't going to help you versus a Falcon. It's just not going to happen. Investing in too many Space Marines, this is 4 additional Marines at 550 rec. So that's 200 rec each in each of these Space Marine squads, plus the initial 190. So this is such a huge investment. It slows you down just enormously. Enormously. Now, granted, we have triple Dark Reapers, so the game is staying low-tech. And I'm assuming that Skull Probe is still back here. Somebody's using a rectangle, question mark. These Space Marines just need to just leave.
We are the Emperor's chosen.
Just pull back, stay in this heavy cover. Keep an eye on this Eldar army, and just keep doing this. Cap the map up. We do an eco check, 98 to 10 versus 68. Eventually, the Space Marine player will go, oh no, he's rebuying a Force Commander. Do not do that. The Force Commander's not going to help here. Again, get an armory out, get a health upgrade or 2. You spent all this money on all these units. Get an upgrade for them. Again, if this was one Space Marine squad with 5 or 6 models and that's it, get the Force Commander to support. This Force Commander is 220.50. He is not cheap. Now, the Eldar have so much more mobility. He did unfortunately lose his Skull Probe. This LP is already up, but now the Space Marines can push in. Now there's an LP here to defend it. He can rotate around a little bit, but he's keeping the Eldar army at home, but he needs to have a plan. He is now teching tier 2. He's getting a 3rd generator. I'd like to see 1 more. How many LPs does he have upgraded? I know he got 1.
I command in the name of the Emperor.
I don't think he got any others, but he does have double crit locations. And he's looking to get a 3rd, so he's going to have the eco to do this little plan he's got, but he needs to be careful with this Force Commander this time and do not push up this river. Please, Dark Angels player, I beg of you. This LP is going to go down, but again, he's keeping an eye on these 3 Dark Reapers, what we love to see. Eldar players just now getting his generators back up. Eco check, he's almost there. As soon as he gets a little more power, he can tech up with that Soul Shrine. Space Marines running in. They want blood, and they're going to get it. Now, Dark Reapers, where do they go from here? This is the question. Where does he choose to go? If he stays to cap this, there's going to be a battle. And in this instance, he didn't rebuild his Guardians either. Very curious play by this Eldar player. 1 Reaper squad's not going to be enough, and maybe even the 2nd won't be enough. He needs all 3 here. And the Marines need to kind of cut a little closer here. You don't want to engage at mass range. You want to get this whole squad. He's doing the right thing in retreating. Don't lose any models. You still keep the LP. You still see what's going on. No, he's taking some serious fire here. If he engages this, he chooses the engagement. The concave of the Eldar is so much better. There's the Soul Shrine. It's almost done. Eldar's closely teching to tier 2. What's he getting on this armory? Chaplain's coming out. There's the Assault Marines we wanted to see a little bit ago. I think he canceled this armory upgrade. Chaplain's coming. That's going to help heal these units, and the Chaplain can yell mean insults at one of these Reapers and break morale. Assault Marines, please don't engage them early. Oh, he's jumping right in. Okay, here we go. We got a battle. Assault Marines doing their job, taking the aggro. Eldar immediately running away. And he needs to rotate one of his scout squads over. Don't worry about the LP firing at you. It's just little pings off of your armor. He needs to engage right here. This is the perfect engagement right here. Come on. Do it. Shoot them in the negative cover. Oh, they're fleeing away. Assault Marines run away. Space Marines hold this relic point, denying the Eldar a little bit extra eco. Eldar, what are they getting? I think they already got their ranged upgrade. That's generally the first thing you want to get for your Dark Reapers. We're missing all the key upgrades today. Space Marines getting their health upgrade, getting grenades. That's going to even this engagement out substantially. Nope, there is the range and armor upgrades right now. But the Space Marines are going to have a jump on this tech tree. They're going to have their grenades, the chaplain, their health upgrades almost done. And he's getting all this power. He is going to be jumping and leaping into tier 2 vehicles pretty soon. Well, the game's a little stuttery. What's going on here? Hello? Testing? Space Marine's doing a really nice job spending all of his eco, getting his engagement up for his LPs. He's just retreating. Chaplain's now chanting and encouraging, saying nice things about everybody's armor today. Sargants are up. I'd love to see plasma pistols. He would have 4 plasma pistols in this army. 4 on commander units. Eldar in the middle, and again, he needs to spread this army out. The Space Marine can see all this. Oh my god, is he going to engage again? Please don't do this. He's engaging again, really weird angle. Assault Marines are ready. We see you. I'm watching you over there, and here we go. They're going to run in. I would love to see some plasma pistols here. Push in. Nope, he's fleeing. Health upgrade came in. Range upgrade came in. He's deciding not to engage. Very interesting. Eldar still teching up, trying to get as many gens as possible. That armor upgrade's almost done. That would have been a really nice time for the Space Marine player to engage. And vehicles coming down. We're getting a Rhino. This is the right call. Double Space Marine squads here. And the next thing we're going to see is what does he choose to get heavy weapons on? Plasma guns is generally overkill versus Eldar. And he's going plasma guns. This is a Dark Angels roleplay if I've ever seen a Dark Angels roleplay. Plasma guns? Check. Negative cover battles? Check. With this Rhino, though, he can drive directly at the Dark Reapers. There's no saving them. He's actually investing in his eco a little more, getting a couple LP upgrades. Love to see it. Eldar player, still no sign of these vehicles. The support portal's up, but will it get here in time? And this is where you need Guardians. You don't want your Reapers capping. And what jumps out of the party bus? Space Marines. Where is the frag grenades? He yelled at one of them. They were yelled at, and they did not like the words that he had to say. Unfortunately, they're in the heavy cover for the Space Marine player. Look at the damage the Marines are taking with that range increase from the Eldar. Where are the grenades? He bought the grenades. Throw them. Plasma guns are just now coming in. You do not continue upgrading your squads while they're in the Rhino. He had grenades, and he didn't throw them. Very curious. Assault Marines are just standing here. A little sloppy on the control. He did jump out and break the pathfinding. There's the first grenade. He needs to throw another one. He's taking heinous amounts of damage. Dark Reapers rip through Marines, and this squad was allowed to live with no models. At this point, you got to stick it out and keep shooting with them. You got to kill that squad. You got to pick a few more models off. He's going to heal and reinforce up here, reinvest in the squad. He lost both his plasma guns. This squad still has plasma guns, and I'd love to see that plasma pistol upgrade. Would love to see it. Artifact coming down. Maybe we'll see some Grey Knights. Eldar are getting there. Wraithlord. Okay. He's got the power for 2 Wraithlords. Let's see what happens and what he does with them. He's going to need another Webway Gate if he wants to make a second one after this. Marines, on the other hand, teching up to tier 3. Smoke launcher for the Rhino. Very interesting choice. Do we see a Librarian coming out? We don't. We see the Inspiring Aura, so he wants his Force Grenadier to have more damage. I think that's the right move if you're going to use this little Death Ball tactic. He just needs to throw those grenades a little bit sooner and stop role-playing as a Dark Angels average Dark... Oh, triple Wraithlords. Okay, so he's going to need one more Webway Gate after this. But he's got time. He's got time. And the problem is the Eldar player, or actually the Dark Angels player, he invested all of his tech and money into plasma guns. And these Wraithlords are going to come out and beat the snot out of these Marines. So he does see Wraithlord shooting at him. He's going to take an LP down. And here we go. The Wraithlords, the forest is coming. The Angry Wood Elf roleplay is here. And he's not really going to be able to fight this. His best bet would be really quickly to tech into Landspeeder Tempest with missiles, just because they can fly. There's the plasma pistol upgrade. And let's see how this fight engages. He needs to just be careful with these Wraithlords. I would love to see him tech into Bright Lances. Mass Bright Lances and then walk them right into the enemy lines. The first missile has been cast. It is nice this Marine player teched into heavy weapon upgrades soon. or early, excuse me, and he had the missiles ready to go. There goes the first Marine. Oh, they hopped right in. North side, Salt Marines in the negative cover. They will rip through this LP. No melee upgrade on the Sargant, unfortunately. Still in negative cover. There's the Bright Lance upgrade. And look at, oh my god, look at the damage the Bright Lances do. I'm pretty sure it's like 90% accuracy or some crazy number. It just does so, look at that. Just, zoop. Another Plasma Gun Marine dies, but I guess it does him a favor is now he can get one more missile launcher. And again, he's standing in this heavy cover, or this negative cover. Let the LP fall. It's okay. It's gonna be okay, I promise you. Predator tank is coming, but he needs the heavy vehicle upgrade. Battle Cry coming in. That's gonna make those missiles hit hard as a missile, I guess. Assault Marines have met the third Wraithlord, and he goes for an adventure for his whole life. This is actually huge. He's gonna pick up 2 workers here, so we want to see break this LP, keep the eco low. Terminators are ready. What's going on here? It's like smoky. Did he try and do an orbital bombardment? Ooh, Rhino goes down from the Bright Lance hit. Marines are still firing. Needs to start putting more damage in on these Wraithlords. And Assault Terminator is very curious, as that's not going to help him chase all these Dark Reapers. And I wouldn't send my Assault Terminators into battle these Wraithlords. And they're also one of the few, I think most vehicles get affected by negative cover, but they're in negative cover taking these cracked missile shots with Inspiring Aura. This is not what you want. You should not be leading with the Wraithlords. A little sloppy on the control here. Mass Dark Reapers are now firing in. There's the Predator battle tank. That's what you need to kill these Dark Reapers. Terminator's marching down the hill. Force Commander heroically hacking his plasma sword through the Wraithlord's legs. Rectangle, rectangle. Predator battle tank firing on the Wraithlord. Needs to be firing at these Dark Reapers, and these Terminators are going to rip through. Rip and tear, brothers! Beautiful. Love to see it. Look at this Bright Lance. So the Bright Lance is chunking. Absolutely chunking down this Wraithlord. Poor Wraithlord. He needed one more Wraithlord. He needed to keep his Wraithlords back. And I would have honestly gotten either, you know, like a Banshee squad or another squad of Guardians. Something to screen in front of all this. And Predator tank just hanging out. Marines actually held out pretty well. That Wraithlord didn't kill as many as he wanted. What's he getting? Another Predator, huh? How the hell is he affording all these Predator tanks? Eco check here, 142.95. What happened? What? Where did the Eldar go? Did I miss it?
We are the Emperor's
Where did?
chosen.
I mean, I guess he lost his army, but where did he go? I would have also loved a Farseer in this comp.
The Emperor's
I say it a lot. The Farseer is so overlooked because Dark Reapers are so good, but a Farseer would just be cash money every time. It would be cash money. Casting Guide, you have the Disruption. I thought the Eldar player played really well in the beginning. He got so many just juicy wipes. Force Commander went down. He killed plenty of Marine models, and he kind of just, I feel like, threw that down the gutter. Very interesting. Very interesting. Curious. Usually you see the Eldar player run Space Marines over and eat them up for breakfast. 58-41. The KDs are very close there. Requisition was a little lacking on the Eldar, but he lost those Guardians early, and he never repurchased them. You need to have a Tier 1 squad or a squad dedicated to capping on, especially Blood River. Those critical locations ticking away give you so much extra money and economy in the long run. And even then, he didn't have the rec to build the generators to get power. Look at the power differential. Always, always, always have a squad capping. That's what he learned from this map. Anyway, it's been Unseen Strike, Dawn War Stronghold. If you liked the video, leave a comment, like, subscribe. Excuse my French. I was choking on my Gatorade. The whole 9, bing bang boom. Dawn War Stronghold, the link is down below for the Discord. Please join us. Be more than happy to have more of you in the Discord, and I will see you guys in the next one.